I was delighted to see the caption breaking. Atiku steps down for Peter Obi. But when I went into the video by our friend Dr. Aruna Guru, I found that it is an appeal to Atiku Abubakar to step down for Peter Obi. Well, the caption is not precise, but the appeal is appreciated and supported because I don't see any two ways about it, that the political coalition, if it means well, should field Peter Obi as its presidential candidate. Dr. Goro is apt, saying that Atiku Abubakar has contested for the presidency, for the presidential position 6 times. And each time, Nigerians registered their opposition. Atiku Abubakar should also note that age is not on his side. Look at it. Muhammadu Buhari came at his age. When he was campaigning, he appeared agile, but upon being declared the winner of the presidency in 2015, Buhari traveled to London, and there he said, "I'm not growing young." Can you imagine? So you didn't know you were not growing young when you were campaigning, and you betray no sign of age not being on your side until you got the power. So I could see Atiku Abubakar going the same way, because by 2027, Atiku Abubakar would have been much older than Muhammadu Buhari of 2015. So, and I've asked, what's the desperation to become Nigeria's president? Muhammadu Buhari did it only for Nigerians to be regretting because he didn't perform. Rather than seeking peace with the Boko Haram Muslim community so that Nigeria can have peace for unity and progress, he vowed to conquer the Boko Haram Muslim and eradicate the Boko Haram Muslim community. Of course, I told him, Ifa Orunmila already said that was not the way to go, but to seek peace with the community. What did the community do? Agitating for eradication of Boko Haram, that is responsible for the gross underdevelopment of Nigeria and mass abject poverty. Misappropriation and the embezzlement of public funds, Boko Haram. Abuse of Western education to perpetrate haram. So, and less than 2 months ago, Atiku Abubakar said he told Obasanjo to use the army to eradicate the community, even though he lied that Obasanjo agreed. If Obasanjo agreed, did he eradicate the Boko Haram? Why are Nigerians not aware that he eradicated the Boko Haram Muslim community? A community that did not make any headline throughout the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo. So what has Atiku to offer? Let us be frank now. I don't want to appeal. It's good. Haruna Guru appealed. I'm not appealing. He appealed to the sensibilities of Atiku. That you have served the nation enough. Let a younger person take over. It's a good appeal. But I'm also questioning the what Atiku has to offer with his mind to eradicate the Boko Haram Muslim community. President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua started, he could not finish it. President Goodluck Ebele Asikwe Jonathan continued 4 years, he could not finish it. Muhammadu Buhari 8 solid years, he could not do it. And Tinubu has continued in the same line. 16 years of fighting a Muslim community that is protesting perpetration of Boko Haram, abuse of Western education to shortchange Nigeria and Nigerians. That is the vision of somebody who wants to succeed or to send away Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What is going to be the difference between you and Tinubu? But of course, your age is not on your side. And when you were the vice president for 8 years under Olusegun Obasanjo, at the end of the day, what did you do? You and President Tinubu, President Olusegun Obasanjo, each of you built your own private universities. So, what are you coming to do? To get another money to build more private universities or what? So, there's not. You have been rejected 6 times. In 2023, you actually spoiled the case for the People's Democratic Party because the presidency should move from the north to south, and you stood on the way. Spoil the matter for the party. So don't spoil the matter for the coalition. Let the coalition to the path of justice, north-south justice and zonal justice, because that was the agreement in 1999. And 1999, 2003, 2000 and 2007, 3 presidential elections at various times, consistently, all the major political parties chose their presidential candidates based on north-south equity. Obasanjo, 8 years from the southwest, and at the end of it, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua from the northwest. It was because Yar'Adua died before finishing his first term, and rather than allowing his northwest to serve the remaining 4 years of Yar'Adua, Goodluck Ebele Asikwe Jonathan stood on the way and said there was nothing like that agreement for his own selfish reasons. Otherwise, all the political parties, the major political parties, chose their presidential candidate from the southwest, and when it after 8 years from the northwest. So to rotate like that was spoiled by Jonathan. We don't want another spoiler. We want order, because where there is no order is chaos, as chaotic as Nigeria is now. So to now want to contend the presidential slot with Peter Obi or anybody from the south is to spoil the case again for the coalition. As simple as that. I appreciate my brother Haruna Guru, who appealed to your sensibility. But I am telling you the hard facts. He has told you, of course. He said you have tried 6 times, and 6 times you have not been elected by Nigerians. You have done enough. Your goodwill is not in doubt. Your effort is not in doubt. But nobody achieves everything he set for himself in life, because death will come, age will come in between, sickness will come in between, and finally death. So, and even if being Nigeria's president were the ticket to heaven, what about those? How many people will be Nigeria's president? But above all, as I said, Muhammadu Buhari was as desperate as you are. At the end of the day, we see what he did. Tinubu was as desperate as you are. He is in power now. What is happening? Retrogression. In fact, worse than ever before. In terms of fuel price, in terms of inflation, in terms of debts. So desperate people. Nigerians, be careful of desperate people. I'm telling you, you have learnt it from Buhari, who was even weeping in 2011 that he lost the presidential election. He was weeping, and Nigerians thought he was weeping for Nigeria. It's only after he got power, he was weeping for himself. So all these desperate people, is my turn and I must be before I die. Hey, Atiku Abubakar, I don't see the prospect of Nigerians voting for you instead of Tinubu, because there's no difference between you and Tinubu. You both represent political injustice. You against North-South justice, he against zonal justice. So that is enough to know that should the coalition deviate from the path of justice, there will never be justice. They will never do justice. So Nigerians should be wiser, and should know that. So if the coalition, Atiku Abubakar is not alone in the coalition. So I hope that the other drivers of the coalition are hearing what people are saying. There's no chance for Atiku Abubakar. Another trial by him is another failure by him. And that will mean failure of everybody associated with him. And if the coalition also identifies with him, they will crumble together. That's the truth of the matter.